And I love how much you've been wearing this shirt.
Yellow? I never thought yellow would look this good on me.
It seems the best
Literally.
position for me to sit.
Okay, we got fucking homie in the building.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, let's just get rolling if you're down.
Of course, I'm ready, man.
Can you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are, where you came from.
Yeah, so my name is Michael Gomez. From the Imperial Valley originally, moved up here when I was way younger. You know, I'm just a salesman at a gym. I'm in a band, no big deal. It's whatever, I'm just kind of like in a band.
Kind of like
HMD,
the lead singer.
kind of a singer. That's pretty much I'd say about myself right off the bat.
Where did you go to high school?
Yeah, I went to AG High School. So, let's see, Harlow Elementary, Paulding Middle School, all this stuff that's like right in Arroyo Grande. So pretty much, yeah, my whole life has been really up here.
Okay, so that's good for me because I'm getting on like a local person. Like
Yeah.
that's dope as fuck. Like, are you around my age or older?
23, 24.
Oh
in a
shit,
month.
I'm
1
older
month
than
is
you.
it? Are you really?
That's crazy. I'm 24.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
that like you look like a man.
I
'Cause
look.
you have that beard. You have a big bushy beard.
Yeah, I looked this old when I was like 17.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I grew my first bits of facial hair when I was like 14. Had a beard by 15, and then I just kind of stopped aging right there. But I just look really old now.
You seem to be like well spoken, and your voice just feels very like boom.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, have you gotten that before? Like, your voice sounds good.
Definitely in some senses, just because I speak really concisely, is what I've been told.
Yeah.
I act way older than I am most of the time, not like on purpose or anything, and I think that all just carries its own weight. A part of it, I think, is singing, you know, because when I started to learn that, a big thing that I had to learn was projection a lot, because I actually used to be really soft-spoken and really awkward. Even sometimes now I can be like a little jittery when I'm trying to say stuff, stutter a little bit. And then singing actually helped me figure out a lot of that stuff out for myself, just when I talk even. You know, learning to actually enunciate more, be like having a fuller voice when you make any noise from your mouth.
Tell us about your, like, the band. Like, what's the name of it?
Yeah.
When did it start? Is the name a secret name or something?
Yeah. So
Okay,
it's
so
a little
no one knows the name
secret,
but
yeah.
the band Informers.
Yeah. So yeah, my band's HMD.
It's called HMD?
HMD. Yeah.
HMD.
Like the letters.
But no
Yeah.
one knows what it stands for.
Yeah.
Only the people that are in it. Our rule is it's named after the place we practice at, which we call the HMD. And so that's like the biggest hint I give anyone. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna be able to guess it anyway, but it's still fun for us. It's like a little inside joke. It's out in Wasna Valley.
It's it's a shack.
It's
a
pretty.
molding shack.
It's really
Practice.
suspect. It's like this little
90
shack.
degrees.
It's like it has so poorly put together, that building. The electricity in there is not grounded very well, so we've all been shocked like multiple times in there. In one part of the building, there's black mold. It's put together so poorly, and that area kind of means a lot also because it's like really close to our high school. Our bassist Austin Dickens, he grew up 3 minutes from that exact building, like right in the edge of Wasna. Cameron, rhythm guitarist, also grew up really close to that spot too. Our band is me, Austin is bass, Cameron's rhythm, Aiden Weber's our lead, and Jacob Wright is our drummer.
Right.
Yeah, you got that.
I made a pun. I made a joke.
There we go.
Because his last name.
Yeah,
Right.
gotcha. Where was I? Oh, right. We started playing about a little over a year ago now. It was New Year's Eve, going from 2020 to 2021. I'd been learning to sing over COVID because I'd always wanted to. I thought I could probably be pretty decent. So I spent like lockdown just practicing any way I could. I'd go on long drives in my car and just like play some basic things I wanted to sing. Over time, I managed to figure out I do have like perfect relative pitch. So if I hear a note, I can always match that note. And it helps with tuning when we play live, so I'm not like as out of tune as you can hear a lot of live singers. That doesn't mean like I'm specifically better than anyone. It's just like a natural tool I have, sort of like if someone has perfect pitch. You know, it's not a sign of specific quality. So I started doing that. Cameron and Aiden have been playing guitar since they were like 12, I want to say, maybe younger. Austin, same age. Jake, the drummer, he started playing drums. I can't remember, probably in high school. but he's actually been in a band. It was called Don Hooch. He was with them for a little while. Liv knows them, I'm sure. So when we all decided to play together, it was just because we all, very organically, we've all been friends for most of our lives. And it's like, hey, it looks like by chance, we all have the exact composition to do the music we want to do, which is like rock, mostly like punk or a little bit of metal. So it all really kind of came together pretty organically. And when we started, we were so bad. We were like shocked by how bad we actually sounded. It took us all of 2021 just to learn how to play together. And then we've just done a couple house shows since then. We've written 5 songs. We're recording them now so we can actually release an EP, which would be super sick. I would be so stoked to have that done, which it's taken its time. But yeah, overall, that's pretty much the grind we've been on for the last, what is it, July now? Yeah, year and a half, I guess, at this point. So yeah, can't complain.
Would the cover photo of the EP be like all of you guys like in front of the shack and you guys are like this?
we talked about it. Like, I really want to put the actual building in a cover somewhere for the EP, mostly because it's like, it's just hilarious to me how bad that building is. Like, Liv's seen it. She can say it's so run down.
It looks like a house that like you like drive by and you're like someone's doing meth in there.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's in a neighborhood.
No, it's like its own property technically.
It's a huge property. Like there's like a huge like yard area where there's like horses and cows sometimes by it. It's like on a strip of like highway where it's kind of just farmland.
Exactly. So I would love to do that. We have a bunch of stickers that we've made.
Yeah, they have HMD stickers.
And with those stickers, like the one Aiden wants to use the most, which I think would be funny, it's like, it's just such a us dumb joke thing. It's just a picture of like a toilet that's just like, it was in the HMD because it's the property's all this junk. Just the toilet seat and there's just a cup of salsa on it. There's the logo over it. And then I think it's like, Cameron's like, it's probably not a good idea. I'm like, wait, but think about it. You'll know exactly who it is if you see that cover though.
Do you guys own the shack?
Jake, his dad owns the property. Okay. Yeah. That's where we keep Jake's drums. We floated the idea of trying to find a different place to practice because as much as we love that place, it's not a good spot to practice.
Yeah. How far away from where you guys live?
Let's see. So I still live in AG, even though all the rest of the boys live in SLO. Actually, no, Jake also does live in AG. From my house, it's about 15 minutes.
When Aiden and I drove there, it was like probably like 30 minutes.
Yeah, driving from SLO, it takes a lot more time because it's not near the freeway. So you have to go like get into AG and then go all the way into the back, just the back roads into the hills. Most wouldn't even know where Wazna is if you've never lived here, really.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah.
We're not going to get noise complaints.
No noise complaints.
If anything, keep that spot. Like, could you guys have like a massive party out there? Or have you already?
We discussed it. It's up to Jake's dad. I think to some extent, because Jake's dad's also a classic rock kind of guy. He did bands and stuff when he was younger.
He'd probably be down then.
He, in some ways, is. I think it's just about planning it accordingly. For example, there's no parking out there. So that's already one issue. Noise complaints shouldn't be a problem, except in that area, just because of where it's situated with the hills and everything, sound does travel really far. So the other properties around would be able to hear. So it's a matter of would they actually care or not.
Or can you notify them or something like that?
And then also it's not trashing the already destroyed property too much.
And maybe,
because, Dennis stores a lot of stuff out there, we already have made quite a couple messes there. We've broken like outlets. We've broken just a bunch of our own equipment. We're not the most careful people. It's a punk band, it's just kind of what you do. Yeah.
Being in that energy, that grimy, filthy, dirty, destroyed, like building environment, that probably makes you guys play better.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly, like if you're
definitely.
punk, like if you're doing some classical piano, like church kid thing, then
not
you're
the
not
place.
gonna play good.
That's
But
not
if
the
you're
setting.
doing punk, you're like,
Exactly.
and you like stick your tongue into like an electrical outlet.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the environment I can see.
Absolutely. We like just get up all over the place. It's super noisy in there when we play too, so you have to feel it. There's no other option at that point.
It's crazy. You're good at talking because your voice and tone fluctuate throughout your sentences. And like the ending, you did it earlier. I forgot what word it was, but you ended a sentence, and the way you ended it, the way you said the last word, you did like you did something with your vocals, and not everyone can do this, but you ended the sentence a certain way, and like my ears just naturally picked up on how you said that word, and then you went into the next sentence, and then I was already extra paying attention. Like that's how your voice is working.
It's all about captivation.
I have a friend of Mike, like from when I met him before they were in the band to like hearing him talk and like carry himself now, he's gained so much confidence and just like composure in his voice as being a lead singer. And like now he like has his ears pierced and he paints his nails and like
I was planning on bringing that up.
Yeah.
When I saw you the other day, like at your place of work, like I was literally like I'm stoked right now to be getting help from somebody that has like their nails painted.
Yeah.
Because like that usually means that you're honest,
you're
like
dope.
you're probably more understanding.
I mean,
You're probably more like, okay, like
yeah.
this is how I express myself, and because I express myself like this and I look so like good and like swagged out and I got the bling and all that stuff, it's like you're gonna be like, you understand people better and you're more willing to listen and actually like put your heart on the table a little bit versus somebody that's like not dressed or looking like you.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I mean? Like if you were just like everyone else, just wearing like slacks and a button up and you had a clipboard and like you were just like saying like an elevator pitch, then it's like a little less more personable.
By doing this, he's already putting himself out there.
Yeah, you're like, hey, this is a little bit of me.
Yeah.
Give me some of you.
Yeah. It's like not just like a blank canvas. It's like you already know a little bit about his personality.
Yeah.
You guys are being too nice right now. My ego does not need this.
You caught us on like a good like, what is today? Monday? Like
that is Monday.
An
Yeah.
afternoon. Like it's different. Like if you would have came over tonight, like the end of Monday night at like 10 o'clock when I got off work, that's almost like end of the day energy. Like right now, there's still a lot more. No, it would have been fun. It would have been fun because like end of the day vibe is completely different than like, oh shit, I'm gonna go work a 6-hour shift in like 30 minutes. Like it's different, but it's both are cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to clean up like human shit at your work?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So, okay.
He's like, yes.
Yeah, I don't like that you ask because it's like, yes. So, okay. I work at a gym.
You're a Pokemon trainer.
So, I mean, I tell people this anyway, but also, so, God, this is a whole thing. So, I've been working there for 3 years. I do the membership now. I kind of run that department. But when I started, I was just like a front desk worker. And so, you just clean stuff up, pick up weights, make it all look pretty, check people in, and clean the locker rooms. Generally speaking, the locker rooms are not fun anyway because you're going into a room with a bunch of naked dudes. And at least personally, all of them I don't want to interact with them. I'm like, please put your clothes on. I don't want to speak to you. And they all want to talk to you, which is even worse. And on more than one occasion, there has been, shit. Somewhere in the locker room, and it's like disgust. Every single time I'm just shocked because it's gross.
About men's locker rooms.
Yeah, I'm not in the women. I used to clean the women's locker rooms, but I never. No, they were clean. Men or not.
They let the blood behind.
Okay, listen.
Luckily, I didn't have to clean that up. Actually, I probably would have rather cleaned that up
I would
than
love to
shit.
clean up blood than shit. Yeah.
There's no like specific stories I really want to bring up about it because it's all just gross anyway.
Yeah. What's the grossest one you picked up?
Oh man, okay. Grossest one. I was still pretty new to the job. I think I was maybe like 4 or 5 months in. I used to do mornings. I just go and clean the locker room like nobody's business. And apologies if anyone's squeamish. This is very disgusting. We have soap dispensers in the locker room. And thank God I wear gloves because there was poop behind the soap dispenser. Like someone stashed it in there.
How did they even do that?
I don't want to know because it was disgusting. Yeah, it was. Oh my God. And it got on my glove, which thankfully I had the glove. But oh my God, it was. Oh my God, it's such bad memory. And I remember that was not the first time I had to clean up shit anyway. And so I go to my boss, I just see it, and I'm like, no, you clean it up yourself. No, I'm not doing that. Like nobody told me that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last time to do that. The reason I said I don't know if they probably don't want me bringing it up, but is that my old boss would actually put up signs around the men's locker room and say that literally said, "Do not shit in the shower," because it kept happening. And it's funny to me because I know tons of people that have gone there. I have friends that started to go, left. Those signs aren't up anymore, but all of them will happily tell anyone else, like, yeah, people used to do that there because there was a sign that was up, like, just an admission of guilt from my boss to people, so.
They would shit in the shower?
Yeah, it wasn't like people were just, like, I think purposely doing it, except for the one that I just cleaned up that I mentioned. That was on purpose, for sure. I think, if I'm being honest, a lot of the members there are older. I just think sometimes... Sometimes they're...
Warm water, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And then I remember for a while, because it got really frequent back in 2019 for a little bit. Not like every week or something, but just enough that we were like, me and my coworkers were joking, we're like, there's a phantom pooper about. We got to figure out who did this, and we got to locate them. Of course, we didn't locate anyone, because again, I don't think it was like one person deciding, might as well just shit in the shower. Like, it wasn't that.
So my question is, you said there was a little bit of shit behind the soap dispenser. Where was like the main source at? Where was like the big shit?
It was all behind it.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't just like, it was kind of like a little bit, but it was all behind the
So there wasn't
dispenser.
like a bigger pile in the corner?
No, that means that someone did that on purpose.
Yeah, because you don't shit on a soap dispenser, you shit and then you put your shit on a soap dispenser.
Interesting.
And I'm just
mean,
like...
you'd have to be up in some weird angles to be shitting on a soap dispenser.
Based on where it is, because it's about like...
It's like around the sink area, right?
It's about like almost 6 feet off the ground.
Yeah,
like
you're
probably
like
5'8" off the
Someone
ground.
would have noticed.
It's at my eye level, and I'm 5'4", so like about 5'5" overall. So.
One of my last things for you. When I was at work the other day, and I was like chatting with you about like you like coming over and like coming on this, I was like, dude, like, because I remember Liv saying something about your guys' band and like how like no one knows the name or some shit, and then like for some reason like my brain put a weird spin on it. Like, what if like every show you guys did, or like every time you guys did like a house party, like someone in the band showed their penis to like everybody, and I was like, dude, like I would totally go.
You're like, it's like a roulette.
I would try. I would like. I would try
thing.
and do that just because it's like, one, it doesn't really happen, and two, it, like everyone's like waiting for that moment.
Everybody's waiting for the big
There's
reveal.
like photos like everywhere, like going like viral on the internet
I'm
and
gonna
shit, and
say
it's like
that
I would want to be there. I didn't purposely come up and try and think of that. It just like I was at work.
It
and
would
then
be
my,
funny.
My brain was just like.
I only
boom.
think like half the band would be down to do that though.
Oh, I'm just curious,
I think
which
Austin
half?
would.
Austin more than happy
would.
to.
I'm saying Cameron wouldn't because he's dating Hannah. I
True.
feel like Cameron's in a relationship probably. I don't think Aiden would do that. He's not that ballsy.
Jake on like a
But
tongue
he
below.
might because he has
Aiden-
nothing to be shy of.
Aiden would, and then I think Aiden might. Jake would not.
Jake would not.
And I
And
think
you?
it's funny.
I don't know.
I don't think I would.
I don't think he would either.
I'm not that cool.
Okay. Thanks for coming over.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having
I
me,
gotta
dude.
go.
Perfect.
Peace. Good shit, dude. Okay, honestly, isn't it? I think we went for like 19 minutes, but like that's so fun.
Yeah,
For
it's
me,
easy.
for
You know,
me,
it's just
like,
casual. It's low key.
you literally popped on and like literally.